March is Women's History Month, and this is day 16 of talking about strong women, women you need to know. Today we're going to talk about Anna Sutherland Bissell. She was born December the 2nd, 1846. She and her family lived in a town called River John, Nova Scotia, where her dad was a fisherman. At some point, he took his family to Green Bay, Wisconsin to live, and after she finished her education, she became a teacher at age 16. That was pretty much all women could do. While living there, she met a young man named Melville Bissell, and they married when she was 19, and off to Kalamazoo, Michigan, they went to raise their family. They were equal partners in a china and crockery business, and one day in passing, she mentioned to Mr. Bissell that it was awfully hard to get the sawdust out of the carpet, and he took that bit of information, and there was a new thing on the market that was called a carpet sweeper. He took it, made it better, and came up with their own Bissell carpet sweeper. By 1876, it was ready to go, and it was the wonderful Miss Anna Bissell who went town to town, door to door, as the company's #1 salesman, and made the company the amazing thing that it is today. At one point, in fact, their company, the factory burned where their product was manufactured. And because it was said of her that she knew business and studied business like some women studied French, and that she knew everything about this business inside and out, when their factory burned, it was her that went to the banks and on a handshake and on her abilities in the business was able to get the funding to rebuild their company. Mr. Bissell passed away of pneumonia in 1889, and she did not sit around waiting for anybody to take care of her, her 5 children, and her grandchild. She stepped up in the company and took over as our nation's first female CEO. Under her helm, she took the company not only international, but she helped create new policies regarding patents and trademarks. And by 1899, under her reign, the company was the largest of its kind in the world. Later, she took on also, by 1919, she had also taken over as chairman. So now she was chairman and CEO. And under her helm, she also implemented policies to help her employees. Imagine that. Such as things we know today as workman's comp and pensions. And those were things that were just not done in the industry at that time. But she took care of not only her business, her family, but her employees. What a woman. During her lifetime, she was a charter member of the Ladies Literary Club, the Women's City Club. She was a member of something called Zonta, and I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. And she served for quite a while as the only female on the National Hardware Men's Association. She was also an incredibly generous philanthropist and was not only active in her church, but she set up training programs for the youth and immigrant women so that they would also have a fighting chance in the world. In their town of Grand Rapids, Michigan, where her family lived, in 2016, a statue was erected and stands in her name in honor of her business skills, her philanthropy, and the fact that she is our nation's first female CEO. So today, Miss Anna Sutherland Bissell, our nation's first female CEO, we salute you.